Hello, hi babes. This is the Existential Healer at the Existential Healer podcast. I come to you with a heavy heart today. The overturning of Roe v. Wade has actually happened, and saying that out loud is slightly frightening. I don't really know what to do with my hands right now, so we're gonna do a reading and kind of just draw on the protective spirits that are around us right now. I know that there's a lot of things that are scary right now, and it's easy to panic. But I don't want to let myself believe that I will be refused the option to experience life the way I want to. So I'm going to continue doing what I can to experience life in the way that I would like to. And that is through spirit and through understanding and compassion and hope. And progress and deepening of the soul and relations, communications, empathy, okay, basic human connection. I am going to be transpiring those things in my life because no matter what, no one can take my body from me, my mind from me, okay? So I'm going to choose to make it into a positive thing that is not based in fear, because I feel like that would be falling into the trap. And again, honor your fear if it comes up, but let it go and don't let it rest. Don't let it have a place in your heart. Don't let it get comfortable in your aura, because there's a lot of positive things we can do and we are doing, okay? As loud as this message is to us right now as citizens, as people of this world, the quiet message is that we know that we can rely on each other and build our skills in order for this life to be good. We do not have to wait for the government to make it law to start acting as a community. We don't have to wait until we are starving and fighting over things in order to start making our own access to food and public use of certain things like lawnmowers and other shit that you don't use every day that anyone else could use, like just communal vibrations, okay? And I'm gonna try and keep my shit together today. I don't want to get into like an angry or a blameful place. Like I said, I want to really keep this focused on our trust in our divinity, and our ability to transmute vibrations and energy into positive things, okay? So take a deep breath, settle in. We are going to be okay. So yeah, we're gonna do a reading, and we're just gonna connect with goddess energy, with the divine, just to keep ourselves sane. Can we just get some messages, some reassuring messages, hopefully? But honestly, we can take it. Just let us know. Instruction page. Okay, we're gonna take what we got. So we have 4 of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles, and 4 of Pentacles was in reverse. 7 Pentacles is upright. So right off the bat, I'm seeing with 4 of Pentacles being upside down that, again, we're feeling like we need to grieve almost. Like we are completely shaken to the core. Relatable. Whatever your level of fear is valid. Whatever your level of dissociation right now is valid, okay? Coping is going to come in many forms. Do not be afraid of how you need to cope through tough times. Okay, with that message aside though, right now we're feeling grief. Right now we're feeling loss, like our world has been turned upside down. Like when you flip it upright, when you flip 4 of Pentacles upright, it looks like a peaceful place where someone has everything they really need. It's a humble life, but she's there. She's straight. She's got what she needs. But when it's in reverse, it feels like everything's been flipped. We no longer feel stable or secure or whatever that energy is, you know what I mean? But the good thing is that this is followed up by Seven of Pentacles upright, and it's the same woman almost, and she looks proud. First of all, she looks like she has gone through some shit, but she has 7 pentacles now, where before she had 4. Now she has 7. So she has reorganized, restructured her entire life, and we can view this as ourselves. Okay, our lives are going to need restructuring after this, or we can view this as a collective, as in we are what she is reorganizing. Okay, as in spirit or goddess energy or God energy, whatever that that energy is, it is reordering us. Like, we are hitting this rock bottom to understand how many ways we can improve. Okay, by this I mean personal responsibility in interacting with the world. Recognize and go over what your intentions are with your decisions, with your opinions. Are you being intentional, or do you have a false sense of intention that was given to you by a society or a family member or friends, or just growing up in America, being alive today in this world? Have you adopted certain values or certain opinions that don't actually matter to you? I realized this was true for me in a lot of ways, especially when it came to interacting with women. So, like, I don't really give a fuck anymore. Oh, sorry. All right, this one's explicit. I don't really care anymore how I look like when I go out. Before, I used to care and used to want to present myself in the same way that other women presented themselves in my life. But then I was like, wait, I actually don't really give a shit about how you look, you know, how anyone looks, how I look. And so I sort of adopted my natural identity through not really, I still cared, like I still have this presentation of myself, but it's not a forced thing that I really just didn't resonate with. It's my true identity coming through, and that's super freeing. So what did I do? I went back, I reviewed what was holding me back. What were my limiting beliefs? It was that I needed to be pretty, that I needed to be smooth and soft and high-pitched. Okay, I believed that all of that was what womanhood was contained within. But so, you know, I dabbled in non-binary understanding, that whole, you know, like the understanding of letting go of binaries within myself, like unlearning binaries, was really cool. And then it re-empowered being a woman for me, because again, like, I have a new understanding of being a woman. Before, I didn't resonate with it because I had a completely, like, just weird definition to it. So of course I didn't resonate with it. It's not something that I defined myself. Okay, so anyways, I'm getting off topic. Let's get back to the reading. Can we get a message from Mother Earth with the Sacred Forest Oracle? From Mother Earth. Okay, still feminine creating energy. And again, feminine energy is dark energy, guys. Okay, so what, like, things happen in the night. The night is the scariest time, but that is the most transformational, because then you see the sun come up the next day. And that's what I'm trying to help us see, is that yes, things are dark, but after darkness comes light. Like, I'm not trying to be over positive about anything. Just saying we have responsibility in creating our world and making sure that it at least stays a mindfully intentional world, and not just an angry and revengeful world. Okay, we've got Bear Spirit. That's super cute, because I've been kind of obsessed with bears lately. I don't know why. Oh my goodness. And we got Fire Spirit energy. I'm sorry if I yelled, but we've gotten Fire Spirit energy for the last 4 days in a row. And to have this one come up on this reading now too, it like ties it all together for me, because now we're understanding that this woman in fire spirit energy, fire spirit, and then the word on it is energy. This is funny. So I saw a post, some post that said something about I want every single person to take a deep breath, let it go, and then burn everything to the ground. So we're seeing this woman in the forest with lightning striking like fire into her hands. And it's literally saying, like, burn the shit to the ground. But in a way, like, okay, so here's where this gets even deeper, because you can take this message a few ways. You can take it as a destructive message, or you can understand, like, if you've ever heard of control burns, which is something that indigenous people always did, but people use today in like farming in order to renew the land, in order to add nutrients back into the soil and make it fertile once again, so that they can have good crop yields. They burn the soil, or they burn all of the stuff from last season in the acreage, and then it's like renewed soil, and then they can plant again. They can plant new seeds. There's chance for new life. That's, ooh, this is exciting. Oh my gosh. I was just talking about the darkness. We're being planted. Like, just my prompt for you, again, do not gloss over any emotions that are coming up for you. If you're angry, be angry. Be thorough with your anger, though. Don't be shallow with anger. Okay, that was a definitely channeled message for someone. Anyways, we also got bear spirit, or healing, number 4. And I just started watching this show on Hulu. It's called Bear, or The Bear, or something about bear, and it has the kid from Shameless in it, Philip. And it's a really good show. I don't really get the point yet, but it's really good. And this kid has like this bear within him, and that's his nickname. And obviously the bear is symbolic for a lot of things, but anyways, my point is that the bear has been like showing up for me, and for it to show up again in today's reading. I'm curious as to what the book says, so we're gonna read from the book. Okay, bear spirit. You can sense the presence of the bear even before you see him. You turn slowly and look deep into his eyes as a long lineage of healers, invisible yet real, step out from beyond the trees and surround you both. Can you guys hear that bird? Super loud. Sorry, it just felt very distracting. When you reach out and touch his thick fur, you feel healing energy instantly surge through you. So, once again, if you were to be like, if you were in the woods right now, it's snowy out, okay, you're walking through the woods and you see a bear, are you gonna walk up to it and touch the fur? No, probably not. But in this scenario, they just said when you touch the bear, so you're not afraid, you're not feeling fear in this situation, and you feel its healing energy instantly. So once again, when you go into this darkness, okay, so we're talking about uprooting previous systems that are no longer nourishing us, okay? This is very symbolic, but please get the point. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. This card will appear to let you know that healing on all levels is occurring, and it can come in many forms. Be ready to accept it. Know as well that you are healing force for others. You may not even be aware that you are a conduit of healing energy, but when others thank you, simply say, "You're welcome," even if you don't know how it happened. In many native traditions, bear spirit is thought to be aligned with humans, as he can walk upright like a human. He represents the healer and good medicine. He also bestows healing powers to those worthy. You indeed are worthy. Bear spirit energy can also represent grounding, strength, and confidence. It activates a stable foundation to face whatever challenges appear in your life. The spirit of the bear says, You're a healer and a channel for the life force of the universe. You are strong and grounded. Healing is unfolding, and or a situation is being resolved. Have faith. Have faith that all is well. Yeah, I don't really have much to add to that one. That one is once again just confirming that from this we will grow. Like, I know it's scary, I know it's easy to panic, but in one way or another the world will change from this situation. Like, it will not continue to get darker. There is a balance in the natural universe, the laws of nature, that means that there's always going to be dualship, or like a balance of things, okay? So if you have too much of one thing, you're gonna see more of the opposite eventually. So again, once we lean so far into the dark, light has to come back around. Like, that's just how things work. And again, you don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe anybody. It's just a perspective that's worth, like, at this point, for me anyways, I've gotten to the point of considering the aspect of as if, like, continuing on as if it could be possible, because I have nothing to lose. Like, yes, I could be angry, I could burn it all to the ground, and I could just, like, wallow in anger and fear, but I also know that when I'm not thinking about the terrible things that go on in the world and my life is purely whatever I'm experiencing at the moment, I know that that is the point of my life, like, to enjoy it, to experience it. So again, like, my whole point here is no matter what, come back down to what you're experiencing and the world that you live through, and how much influence outsiders have on it, period. That's all that is. I'm gonna skip that one today. Let's go with the whispers of healing, just so we can get a healing message right now, an aspect of healing we can look forward to, maybe something having to do with this situation. Okay, so we got the card Nurture, and it looks like a mermaid with wings who is also a waterfall trips into this river, and it turns into a lake, and then there's horses running at the bottom of the lake, and yeah, nurture. So we're getting very much Mother Earth, but like more ethereal, more personified, and goddess level energy. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So this is number 4 as well. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, guys, I just realized, okay, so we got the 4 of Pentacles, and then we got the 4 Nurture is number 4, and then we got 4 Bear Spirit, and then on the other side we have 7 of Pentacles and number 17, the Fire Spirit energy. Lots of numerology going on. 444 is literally the number for 4. Sorry, I can't. I'm dead. Okay. 444 is the angel number for protection. Okay. Like, protection, balance is coming. Like, we, again, want, like, I know it seems scary, but have trust in the process more than anything. That it's not happening to us, it's happening for us. And from here, we get stronger. Empower yourself with these affirmations, okay? Do not doubt them, because that is where our fear seeps in. And then that's when we are easier to control or enrage or get us to act out of instinct instead of intention. That's the difference, okay? Whew, this is serious stuff today. Okay, number 4, Nurture, in the book says, no matter what is going on in your being, it is vital to nourish and nurture yourself. This may mean learning how to listen to your needs. This card is asking you to balance the attention you give to the people and situations around you with the attention you give to yourself. This balance will help you make healthier choices for yourself. Guys, stop. I'm gonna cry. This is crazy. Okay, I was so on point. Okay, do something daily that is just for you. The way you choose to nurture yourself will be unique to you. You may feel the urge to exercise, to take a long bath, to have a massage, or to curl up under a favorite blanket. You might choose to go to sleep at an earlier time. The most important aspect of self-nurture is giving yourself permission to make healthful choices. Maintaining a daily flow of self-nourishment will help you in many ways. Once a nurturing practice is in place, your energy levels will be higher and more consistent. This will lead to better decision making. Okay, exactly. A angel, so a mermaid angel. Imagine trying to read that word, okay? A angel hugs herself. Her posture indicates the need to strengthen the relationship with self. Her wings encourage you to assess your environment and find the information that will best support you. Try to place your own well-being at the forefront of your life. Make decisions in accordance with your personal needs. Nurture yourself to address the depletion you might be feeling. One more time for you guys. Nurture yourself to address the depletion you might be feeling. This card suggests you have been pushing yourself and need some self-care. Okay. And that's the craziest part, is that we just did a self-nourishment reading, it was either yesterday or 2 days ago, but either way, we are prepared, okay? Go listen to that reading if you would like to, but we are taking care of ourselves in ways that we are nurturing ourselves. We're not just glossing over things and dissociating and distancing ourselves from our reality. We are making our reality enjoyable when we're in the moment, like I was talking about. Again, it's so important to be in the know about your rights and your availabilities and your access, because if you don't know, you're possibly putting yourself in danger. But once you know, you don't have to sit there and read it over and over and over again, because some of our rights are frustrating to look at this point. In many aspects, we're not even talking about Roe v. Wade. We're just talking about, there's a lot of aspects on social media, within the society, within the culture, everybody, we all have some point of conflict in our life that allows us to sit on social media or just on our phones or watching TV, filling some sort of entertainment void, because we've gotten so distance from each other. But like I was saying in the very beginning, is that communities are going to be one of the most important things right now. Is learn how you can release certain things. When you can release, forgive people, I guess. When you can forgive people and allow those attachments out of your heart and give it back to them. Again, this doesn't mean that they have to come back into your life. It's just you are no longer holding space for them in your heart, okay? You're releasing it. You are surrendering the relationship, because as long as you're upset with someone, you're still harboring space for them in your heart. As long as you allow them to trigger you, and I'm not saying that mental health is something that you can just erase with self-help books, but there are a lot of things that we can do to protect ourselves and empower ourselves so that we are no longer as easily triggered by certain things, okay? Certain people, certain situations, whatever it is. We deserve to enjoy our life and have a happy life and lead a life that we feel comfortable in, no matter what that looks like. So here's to nurturing ourselves and making sure that we have boundaries and self-respect and honor ourselves in living the life that we really want to live. What do you really want to experience? Whether you believe that this is your one and only life, or that you're going to come back for hundreds more lives, whatever you believe, in this life, in this moment, in this time, on this day, June 25th, what do you want to experience? Because it can be anything. Don't think about tomorrow. Don't think about what you're saving for, building towards, because tomorrow isn't promised, but you're living this moment. Like, we're right now, right here in this moment together. That is special. Honor it. Honor what interests you. Honor what gets your attention. Honor what excites you. Follow it. Do it, for sure, for sure. Again, all of these messages are straight from the spiritual team, okay? They are here with us right now. Like, if you can't feel it yet, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I really hope that you can. This is just really powerful stuff, and I hope that we can all discuss over it, okay? If anything, even if you disagree, I'd like to start a conversation. I don't want to stir anyone into any sort of disagreements, anything. Just a conversation. That's it. Understanding one's perspective. And at the end of the day, you don't even have to agree with me. But I would like to have the same space to share my identity or my ideas as you do. So if your ideas are women shouldn't get manicures, well, my idea is that we should, if we really want to have a manicure done. So Like, there's so many reasons to get them done that it really has nothing to do with any other person but me. So anyways, once again, getting a little sidetracked, but we are going to pull from the Isis deck that I have, because she's the ultimate mother, in my opinion. Goddess energy, mother energy, again, just healing womb energy. You don't even have to identify as male or female. It's genderless. It's the divine feminine in all of us that need to be honored right now. So the card we have is Divine Sisterhood. Oh, what did we just say? Oh, let me show the picture. Okay, so letting the divine feminine nourish you now into new relationships, collaborations, community, and friendships is very wise. Guys. There are many souls with whom you have a spiritual contracts decided upon before you were born who wish to help you, and whom you can help too as you grow together in peace and light and wisdom. Okay, divine sisterhood, once again, is not gender, like, this is besides your gender right now, okay? This is literally just talking about the friendship, the community, the collaborations. It has nothing to do with how you identify in any way. It's just whatever community means to you, whatever family means to you. Family is something that we build in an intentional way. We pick our partners, ideally, okay? We pick how we want to communicate with our children and our partners so that they communicate with us in those ways, okay? We really do structure our own families. Be intentional with this. Be intentional when you grow your family to a community or a neighborhood, or when you have extended family with you. Okay, the next card that we got, that's probably upside down. Oh, shoot. Is Serpent of Fire. Do not access your current ability. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Let me start over. Okay, Serpent of Fire. Do not assess your current ability based on past standards, as they no longer apply to you. You are stronger and more powerful now than you have ever been before. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of, and Isis helps you now. Okay, so if you're looking for a goddess to start a relationship with, Isis is here for you. If you're not interested, that's fine. The message still stands of assessing yourself on a standard of who you are today, okay? Also, that's kind of a prompt to look at the relationship you have with yourself. In my head, this is going to be a weird overshare, but in my head, every time I go to think about my age, like someone asks me, or it's just relevant in a situation, I have to remember that I'm not 18 years old, okay? Like sometimes I'll slip and I will go to say like, oh, I'm 18 or 19 or 21 or whatever, and I'm just 22. Like, it's not a huge difference, but it's just a weird, like, oh, I still feel like I'm 18. And right now I'm learning about soul recovery and how our subconscious mind, including dreams and like those kind of reactionary comments, like if I were to say 18, are parts of our subconscious that can show us where we've had soul loss in our lives, even in past lives or in between. It can show you where the soul is. So even if you're dreaming of the future, if you're dreaming about something coming up, I have a lot of dreams about my wedding too, and so that's something that part of my soul is residing with, is desiring this wedding and getting to that day. But part of my soul also is stuck at age 18, and that's why habitually I say that sometimes, because I do feel like certain situations I sort of regress and feel like I have to sink back to that standard of, oh, I'm not an adult, or I don't deserve to be treated as an equal. I don't know. It's a weird concept. Like I said, a little bit of an overshare, but hopefully there was a message in there for you. And then we have one Divine Abundance. I'm sorry, I have a Divine Abundance Oracle, and I'm going to pull a few cards from it and just see what we have to look forward to. Again, how can we keep our heads up right now? My goodness, I hate when I drop them on the floor, guys. Okay. so, oh, well, this is inspiring. We've got companionship. Okay, this will tell you I have dyslexia. I was gonna say championship. Okay, so it's companionship. I apologize. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. So, oh my gosh. Okay, so on top of, not only are we building our communities right now, LOL, we're building our communities, but it's going to be, like I said, when we get rid of these distractions and these energy sucking habits that distract us from our true intentions, aka for me it was TikTok and Facebook. Okay, I was stuck on those apps and they were a distraction. It was something that I comforted myself with. I took up time, but it wasn't actual self-care. Okay, I was just distracting myself. So anyways, when we get rid of these distractions, what are we going to do with our time? Oh, well, what if we get some friends and do physical things with our physical friends? No shade at all to anyone who loves to interact with people online. There are right ways to use the internet, okay? Do not get me wrong. But I'm saying is actual true connection, okay? We're no longer like an arm's length away from people. It's easier when you remove, like, you make space. You take the distractions, you put them over here just for a little bit. You're just gonna try it a week, okay? Take a week break from TikTok and see what happens, what changes. What do you do with your time when you're not spending it on TikTok? That's all it is. Change your perspective, experiment with yourself. That's what I'm saying, is like, we're here to experience different ways of living. So don't get stuck in any patterns that you really don't identify with, or you might have identified with in past standards, like we heard on the Serpent of Fire card. Okay, and then we also got freedom, something else to look forward to. Ellie, what are you doing? Come here. Goodness, there's just a lot of noise going on back there. What you doing? You okay? You gonna lay down? Come on. Sorry about that. Okay, so freedom is the second card that we got. Oh my god. I'm sorry. That was Ellie. Yeah, sit down. It says, I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Okay, I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment. Okay, so I feel like we are a passionate bunch of baddies, okay? I feel your guys' fire. Your energy is very strong, is very present, and that's why you feel enraged right now, because you feel your fire. You're ready to lean into your fire. And at some point, like, again, fire is very important. We've got our fire spirit, for God's sakes. It's right here on the table. Get off that bed. What are you doing? Ellie, relax. She's chasing a fly. Okay. You're distracting me. What was I saying? Dang it. Okay, anyways, with that being said, we're changing our perspectives. Dang, I really lost what I was gonna say. Anyways, let's keep going with one last little message. We're still recording. Every time I look at the timestamp on how long we've been here, which that's crazy. Every time I look, it's like it's some kind of angel number. At first it was 3:33, 3 minutes and 33 seconds, and then it was 18 minutes, and then it was 33:18 right now, 33:33. Okay, anyways, sorry. Numbers are kind of my thing. I don't think I've ever really led on to that, but anyways, yeah, here's a message for us. If you have a problem, you have an opportunity. So let go of all blame. Yes, once again, that's the huge point of the anger we're feeling. It's like, yes, we're angry, but it's our anger, okay? As soon as we place blame with our anger, that's when you start that interaction, that negative interaction. You can feel anger, but you cannot blame your anger on someone else. Anger is purely our reaction to someone else. And I know that that's kind of shitty, but that's how emotions work, you know what I mean? Like, we are, we are able to also meet challenging things with compassion and with patience. And there's certain points where, again, patience is not necessary. You might need to throw a match. I don't know. But right now, where we're at right now today, there's still time for us to start communication and be the side that does have compassion. And we can teach those who can learn and understand, because there's a lot of people who are just ignorant and they need to learn. And as unfortunate as that is, I'd rather teach an ignorant person than let them continue to be ignorant and continue to take away my rights. So, anyways, another message would be, stand in a garden and be thought-free just for a moment. That's that self-nourishment again. Standing in a garden. I want to bring our eyes back to the 444. Once again, that just kind of blows my mind. I don't know, this whole, oh my gosh. I hate that I'm so slow with this. Okay, so I just want to tie in one more synchronicity here, is that we got the fire spirit or energy card way back. Like, that was the second oracle we pulled. And then we got from Isis, serpent of fire. So fire energy coming up twice. So once again, process your rage, process your anger, process whatever it is you're feeling. Do not stifle it. Do not try to meet this with love and light, because it's not like someone messed up, okay? It's not like someone tried to do something and they unintentionally messed up. Like, this is not an action that's coming from light or from innocence. This is a really dark decision. But it's saying also with the fire, you are the light. Like, burn the light, show the light on the truth. Like, this is time to show your power, to understand how much power you have, how much you can do by teaching a class, by starting a community center, by doing anything. Literally just engaging with the world around you. And social media, again, the internet, again, is important. But so are the people who are right next door. Even if they disagree with you, even if they're different from you, it's important that we at least understand that we are all people at the end of the day. That is all that we need to understand here. I don't know what my dog is doing. Okay, the last message we got today is, let go of old tales and write your own adventure story. So I really like this, because one thing that I always hated hearing growing up and going through history class or whatever was history repeats itself. And for some time now, especially in spiritual communities and astrological communities, we've been talking about the fall of America and how it's been 250 years and America is reaching its Pluto return. So it's kind of like doomsday prepping once again, where like in 2012 there was a whole culture shock because we thought the world was ending, and now it's like climate change is actually legit gonna, you know, have some real impact soon. And we're all just kind of walking into it as if we have to go through a failing of a society, as if we have to break apart and dismantle ourselves, when really we could just start doing the right thing. Like, it doesn't have to burn all the way to the ground. We can literally just start sitting down with each other and having conversations and just making impactful change and providing perspective, providing information to those who don't have it, providing connection between people who don't understand each other and wanting to understand more. Because I want to bring up once again that we are here to experience things. We are here to experience small, little insignificant things, because those things matter. It's not about how much you accomplish in life. It's not about the big things you do. It's not about how much money you have, the amount of cars you have, how big your house is. It's literally the small things. I was at the store today and a lady was like, "Can I borrow your eyes?" And I was like, "What?" She just needed me to read a package for her. And for me, it was like such a genuine connection. Like, I laughed at a stranger. And I haven't done that in a long time. Like, not at a stranger, but I'm saying, like, I had a genuine, like, funny connection. She giggled too because I was shocked. And so those parts of life feel so much better than if I were to receive, like, you know what I mean, one of those I don't know. I don't want to I don't want to, there's no shame, there's no judgment in anything. It's just try to be present in small moments as well. Okay, don't disregard your goals. Don't disregard anything that you desire in life ever. It's just have a balance. Don't only strive or desire the big things, the super rewarding things. Do the, you know, desire the little things too. Appreciate the little things, the little interactions, the parts where you just like bump into significant life and then you go away. Like it's just a little blink in your experience, but it's so cool. It's so unique. It's like a little blurb. Yeah. I think I'm done for today. Thank you guys so much for listening. This was a really, really great message. I'm glad that I sat down with Spirit today because a lot came out, a lot came through, and I hope that at least some of it resonated with you guys. You are important, you are strong, you are empowered. Remember that, stand in that, and remind yourself that every time that you feel afraid. Remember to take a deep breath, breathe through the scary thoughts, and remember that intuition whispers and anxiety is the one that screams. So, yeah, I love you guys. Have a great day.